Heads is the call. And tails it is. Waqar, what have you decided to do?
We're going to bat here first. Looks a pretty good pitch. Hopefully you get some runs on the board and put a pressure on the New Zealanders.
Fantastic win in Sharjah. You'll be looking some kind of consistency now from your team, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we are playing really well. We played really well in Sharjah, and hopefully we're going to carry on our form and try to do the same in the home series also.
Your achievements out of home, away series have been very impressive, but it is here that you seem to struggle. What is the reason?
I know. We've been struggling for the last 4 series, I would say, and I played one of those as a captain. So I've got to turn the table now. I mean, it's about time that we should do well at home. We haven't played much cricket at home also, but this is the time I think we should put our heads down and try to win some series at home.
Okay, Waqar, have a good day today.
Thank you very much.
Craig, obviously no Stephen Fleming today. Injuries don't seem to go away.
No, we've actually got a couple of guys down sick. Scott Styrish and Stephen Fleming got food poisoning. It's affected 1 or 2 of the other guys, so we're down to the bare limits.
How do you see the conditions there?
Oh, it looks like a good cricket wicket. I think anything over 250 would be a good score. And the scores from the last few games indicate that the side batting second can chase those. So we're looking forward to it.
Pakistan in good form. They played well in Sharjah.
Yeah, they played very well in Sharjah and they beat us twice. So it's important we lift our game to try and put some pressure on them. But it's an exciting series and looking forward to it.
Okay, all the best, Craig.
Thanks, Rami.
Well, the news from centre out here is the Pakistani captain, Waqar Yunus, won the toss and have elected to bat first on this good-looking track here.
Here's the Pakistan card. What a lineup. Talent, experience, and exuberance of youth. What else do you require?
Well, I can tell you that the contrast there, that beautiful Pakistan balance and lineup, as Craig McMillan pointed out, a lot of illness and some injuries that have been plaguing New Zealand for some time, Amir, and a lot resting on that top order. They're going to have to get, to get runs.
Now, the first ball of this one-day international at Karachi. That's a good start by Daryl Tuffy.
No doubt about that.
That's a great shot. Not much effort in that stroke, just caressed it away. This is great batting from the youngster Imran Nazir.
Yes, you guys just seem to unearth these batsmen. I'm not surprised. These very good surfaces. Mine goes back to playing alongside you, Amir, in the early 90s here. And batsmen just tend to laugh on the front foot.
Well, I think they have to forget about that, and they should be looking for the future, and particularly with this game. That's a beautiful stroke once again. Imran Nazir, coming fresh from Sharjah and having scored quite a few runs over there, must be oozing with confidence.
Very confident. Big bats, as we know, in this part of the world where you press your cricket bat so hard. Oh, big bananas. No stickers on it, so he's looking for a few extra rupees.
Maybe the check hasn't arrived from the sponsors. That's going to be like buys.
That is impressive. I think the New Zealanders got this mental block against Pakistan over the last 10 or so years.
There you go. Shahid Afridi is gone. Playing his stroke a bit too early, but this is the way he plays. Pakistan losing their first wicket.
I first saw that contact, I thought they cleared mid off because I thought he got it a lot better than that. He still tried to play with that full face that we've just been talking about, but he departs for one. He'll be disappointed. Took him 8 deliveries. Caught McMillan bowled Tuffy.
And the dismissal of Shahid Afridi brings Yusuf Yohana at the crease. Well, that's the number 2. Daryl Tuffy is definitely into action. This was a short one, and it was hit very nicely, but straight to the fieldsman.
Straight to young Ian Butler, and aren't they happy about it? Because there's a bit of a plan about this. They've done a little bit of homework. Just been recently playing in Sharjah against Sri Lanka and Pakistan.
And both the openers back in the pavilion in a jiffy. And brings out Inzamamul Haq. And once again, it's going to be a huge responsibility on the able shoulders of Yusuf Yohana and Inzamamul Haq. This man in the picture, he's done well for the New Zealanders. Picked up 2 quick wickets.
It was off the mark. And there's no fine lead because of the catching position. Butler's round very wide. Great effort. I might have to come upstairs to the third umpire to have a look at this. But Butler...
Well, as a bowler, when you have the fine leg up, you can't afford to do that, and especially to Inzamam Haq. It was easy pickings. And this particular piece of fielding shows you that how committed this New Zealand team is.
It's a lovely length, but beautifully played as well. Nice bit of fielding on the third man fence, bit of confusion. So comfortable in the end.
Yes, you've got to be careful when you're running with Inzamam Haq. The fieldsman, he was diving, and it was Yusuf Johanna's ball. Easy 2 runs.
Ian Butler is the new bowler. 7 matches, just 4 wickets for the youngster. 2 for 32 is best. That's a lovely shot from Inzamam Haq. He plays that full shot really well. But just a little swivel on that occasion. Misdirected from Ian Butler, and Inzamam Haq really latching on that one quite nicely. The runs per over well in control as far as New Zealand is concerned. 3.67 runs an over will really not bother them a great deal after 9 overs. It's nicely placed by Inzamam Haq. Beautiful shot once again off his bat. And Adams will be a little disappointed with his line. Inzamam Haq has dispatched that one quite nicely. The fielding is as expected.
New Zealand have been guilty of that so far. 5 leg byes, 1 wide, 5 no balls.
That's beautifully placed by Yusuf Johanna. That ball will run away to the boundary. That is classic stuff from Yusuf. First boundary for Yusuf. Took him 27 balls. Oh, what a shot that was.
It was like threading a needle release and packed off right field. He hardly seemed to hit it at all, and wasn't a bad delivery. Just enough room. Such a wonderful player. Over time, as they would like. And that's disappointing.
That will be taken. Inzamam Haq will be disappointed with that shot. There was a fielder position for that pull shot, and Inzamam Haq played that one down his throat. And so Pakistan lose their third and a very, very important wicket here.
Well, talk about consistency or the lack of it. That is unbelievable. Inzamam Haq, the premier batsman in the team, he's gone.
Yunus Khan is the new batsman in. 46 matches, over 1,000 runs. Not a great average, but he's been in good touch.
Here's the Saudis' scorecard.
Well, he's got that through the gap. This will bring the 50 up to as well. Probably a boundary. Very quick outfield, that one. Now, that's more the stroke that Pakistan should be playing.
Especially when you have picked up 3 wickets so early. And look at the extras, 12 already in just 55 runs and just under 15 overs. That's criminal. But that's a great shot. That's a great dribbling shot from Yusuf Johanna. Butler over pitching, and Yusuf Johanna making the most of it. Slight dip of the shoulder, and the result was great. Pakistan, after 15 overs, 59 for 3. Just a bit of form on a flat track where the bounces go and the pace is very nice, and especially to the man of Yusuf Johanna's class.
That's beautifully placed by Yusuf Johanna. Played it late, and This outfield is very, very quick. Just a couple of runs. Conditions are quite conducive for spin bowling here in Pakistan. Quicker one. Yusuf Yohana has played that one majestically. That's gone all the way. That's 6. Striking the ball neatly off the back foot. And a very good strike indeed.
This is going to be his 50. And how timely this 50 has been scored. Pakistanis, they were struggling, having lost 3 quick wickets. But once again, Yusuf Yohana consolidating for Pakistan. He only took 86 deliveries, and the circumstances is quite good. Hit 4 boundaries and a 6. Full toss had to be put away. Yusuf Yohana picking the spot and hitting it very nicely. Not much effort, but the result is great. Very valuable runs for the Pakistanis. That was a great shot from Yusuf Yohana. Picked up the line very early, and also the length. Slight dip of the shoulder where he's going to hit the ball, and then the bat coming straight with the arc. That was a beautiful hit. Not much effort, just placing the ball in the right area. Back on air. And Yusuf Yohana once again hitting the ball into the gap. That was a brilliant work. Well, both these batsmen, they're not looking to take any chances. They're very much content with picking up singles and doubles at the moment. And this is the demand of the situation at the moment. What a glorious stroke that was from Yusuf Yohana. Not much effort. Picked up his spot. And then doing the inside-out drill and hitting the ball into the gap. What a great shot from Yusuf Yohana. That will end the over. Pakistan 151 for 3. A bit of room. And somebody who's playing so well, like Yusuf Yohana. This is what's going to happen to you.
It's just such a great understanding of where to hit the ball. And to hit it easily, just using timing, using the pace of the ball.
Unlike Inzamam and Imran Nazir, who was not looking to hit the ball very hard, and this is the reason why he's still at the crease. Pakistan, 157 for 3.
That's one being put in the air, and once again, very good placement from Yusuf Yohana, although it will not probably reach the boundary. Yes, it will eventually.
Well, he didn't quite get it in the middle, but what he did do is get it in the middle of the gap, and that's what got the runs for him there. 168 for 3.
Yes, you get extra bit of heat from the ground itself, from the grass, and that can really be uncomfortable for the fielder. That's nicely cut by Yunus Khan. But New Zealanders have generally fielded well.
Well, just a bit of width there too from the bowler, and now able to cut that away.
Oh. Another chance taken, and getting a boundary. Yunus Khan has played a special shot here.
Well, I'm sure this is outside off stump. Instead of hitting it on the offside, he decided to whack this square. Surprised the Kiwis, caught him completely off guard. Just look where this is pitched. I'm sure it's outside off stump. That it is, about 2 foot wide of off stump. Exactly behind square area where he wants it. The fielder out there mid-wicket, no chance for that. Well, I'm not quite sure if Tuffy dived on that one or just fell over from exhaustion.
It's well bowled. That's beautifully played. So late. Yorker length. And restricted to a single. So good fielding. But what a beautiful strike.
after every 40 overs or 38, and whenever the umpires they feel it's very difficult for batsmen for spotting the ball. That's a good hit. It didn't go where he wanted to, but still the result was great. After 41 overs, Pakistan 190 for 3.
Hovering around, this unique stroke from Johanna, thrashed at it, got the thick outside edge, and beautifully bisected the field at third man and at point.
Well, that was beautifully played, using the bottom hand.
Trying to look for the Yorker, Butler. Fielded by the substitute, James Franklin, who is on for Daryl Tuffy.
Well, he's got the runner coming on to the crease to run for him. And that's Imran Nazir. He's a very quick runner, Imran Nazir, between the wickets.
Yunus Khan. Another good delivery from young Butler. This will go all the way for leg byes. Got to get the ball in the right zone, young man. If you want to cause problems, all it's doing is causing problems for the New Zealand skipper.
Especially when the fine leg is up, he went edge of the crease and tried to dart the ball into the batsman. You've got to have a very precise line and length. Although the batsman didn't get a contact, but still, a boundary is welcome at this stage. Doesn't matter how they come.
Well, I mean, there's no signal there. Buckley's saying he must have got a little tickle on it, so he's given that to the batsman. Asking for trouble in there. A chip shot over the top. He's coming back for 2.
Not only great batting from Yunus Khan, but also very good running. Shipping the ball into the gap. He was off like a hare. And in the end, picked up 2 runs very quickly. The partnership is worth 149 runs. And in the end, picked up 2 runs very quickly. The partnership is worth 149 runs. And it's going to be second time on 2 occasions, actually back-to-back.
Nice ball to the over. Chipped around the corner. We're going to come back for 2. And comfortable. Very big ground here. That brings up the 200 for Pakistan. And 150 partnership as well. Sublime batting, very good between Johanna and Yunus. 10 off the over. And they're just toying with the New Zealand bowlers at the moment. Putting the ball and placing it right where they want to. Adams is very quick, but he can't prevent the second run. This is just superb stuff. 200 now for 3 off 42 overs.
Is he going to get his 100? Yes, he's going to. What a great innings this has been from Yusuf Johanna. Pakistan they were pushed towards the wall, but Yusuf Johanna, very determined, not only defended, but also consolidated. And now he has scored his yet another 100 in one-day internationals.
He certainly has, and what a class innings it's been. I've been told by Mr. Lockwood that is number 6, could be the winning of the game. Big heave. They asked the question for the stumping.
He's gone for the video, the umpire. And I think Yusuf Johanna might find himself outside the crease. But that evidence shows us that Yusuf Johanna might have got back into the crease in time. The question is whether the foot was on ground when the wicketkeeper actually took off the bails. Still in the air. It was still intact. Well, there is a bit of doubt, and if there is any doubt, I think it's going to go to the batsman.
Without a doubt, Amir. I don't have a problem with that. I just think in terms of the technology we've got there, it's too close to call, so that benefit must go to Johanna. Benefit of the doubt, and he gets it. There is the green light. Crowd, big roar as you'd expect. so he can continue on in his merry way.
Spent a lot of time in the nets to actually learn how to improvise these kind of deliveries. That's a great stroke. What a great shot that was. Well, if you're looking to bowl outside the off stump and you haven't got square fieldsmen on the offside in your point area, this is going to happen to you. What a great shot that was. Inside out, using the bottom hand, slicing the ball off the face of the bat, and the result was great.
Nice Butler, but it's the length that is the key there for Yunus Khan, and it's gone for 6 over backward point. What a great stroke. Plenty of bottom hand, but the length wasn't full enough from young Butler. And again, he's gone for something slightly short. It's going to be chipped up. An easy dismissal, and Lou Vincent takes a comfortable catch. And Yunus Khan's innings comes to an end, and Butler picks up the wicket.
It's a good comeback from the fast bowler. Butler, after getting hit for 6, square on the offside. This one just holding its line, and Yunus Khan was looking to chip the ball over mid-wicket, getting an outside edge. Good breakthrough for the New Zealanders. That's what they've been looking for a long time. Pakistani losing their 4th wicket after 210. Well, Abdul Razak.
Yes, it was a good comeback, as you say, on there. He banged it in and cramped Yunus Khan. The length there, not quite right. You cannot bowl there, because this has disappeared as well through extra cover. You've got to get the Yorker right. And Butler, again, it's a length ball.
Fuller and wider. And somebody who has spent a lot of time on a flat track, it is going to be easy pickings. Look at that. He knew where he's going to hit that with all the power in the world. The idea of hitting the ball into the air was right, and the execution was excellent. He's a great player, Yusuf Yohana.
So it comes back to a bit of experience, or lack of it, from Ian Butler. And he's gone again. A lovely piece of fielding from Vincent. He really is sharp in that area. So a wicket in the over, but 10 runs off it. Very useful low order sort of number 8 batsman as well. He's bowled a length ball here, and they get punished. Too much in the slot, I'm afraid, for Yohana.
With all the fairness, that wasn't a bad delivery. It was sheer excellence of Yusuf Yohana, who got way inside the line of the delivery and then freed his arms. We got a feel for the ball ahead. But what a player Yusuf Yohana is. Full toss. And it's been put away. Dealt very nicely. 11 off the over. Pakistan after 45 overs. 225 for 4.
I said it's probably one of the best wickets he's played on. One-day game. Good pace. Now this might be a no ball. Safe anyway, but it was very, very high.
Although it was dipping a bit, but still, look at the contact.
He got away with it, but he didn't get away with this. This has been fairly smashed through cover again. Great effort to stop it, but don't bother running for that. And Yohana, he doesn't bother anyway.
What a stroke that was. What can you say, actually? That was superb. Not real effort in him. Now look at that. The placement was great. His position was good. Balance was great. And then, result.
Try to go to the top with a slow ball. Hasn't quite got hold of this Yohana. And just as well, it's impressive stuff. The last 5 overs, we've reaped 42 runs, lost a wicket.
He's a great guy, Yusuf Yohana. Loves to improvise. He's always one step ahead of the bowlers. Well fielded by Jacob Oram.
Over the top. Don't worry about this. Oh, it's gone. Wow. Brooke Walker takes the smart catch. I thought that was going to go all the way. Didn't quite get it. But that is a good catch.
That was a great hit once again by Yusuf Johanna, but he was unfortunate. The ball went straight to the fieldsman, who made no mistake, and in the end took a very nice catch. Yusuf Johanna departing after scoring 126 runs. Pakistan losing their fifth wicket for 247.
Wasim Akram, the very, very experienced left-hander, 330 matches, folks. The average might not look much, but that strike rate is so important. 86.2. Shakes hands with Steve Buckner, the umpire. 650s. Does get on with the job. He's the ideal man to come in late. Full toss. Yorker length. Well over Yorker length. It's disappeared over the fence. That is such a clean strike.
No margin of error when you're bowling against Abdul Razak. That was a full toss and it was dipping down, but still, look at that. Freeing his arms, getting the elevation right and clearing the boundary.
Lucky last over to be bowled by Jacob Oram. Oh, you don't bowl there. You do not bowl a length ball, because that is going to disappear.
Well, did you say lucky last over?
Or unlucky as the case may be.
Well, it's proving to be unlucky for Jacob Oram. He's been hit for a six. What a great shot that was. Slow delivery. Razak picking it up very early, getting his leg out of the way, freeing his arm, getting the ball in the middle of the bat, and the ball has been disappeared out of the ground.
Not quite what Jacob Oram was looking for, but certainly Abdul Razak will say thanks very much. 25 from 15 balls.
Well, the caution has been thrown out in the air. Oh, great shot. Giving himself a bit of room. Too good a shot for just one run.
Over the wicket. Cleanly hit down the ground. They'll look for two, don't bother, it's gone for four. Wonderful piece of timing from Akram.
That was a good cricketing stroke. He wasn't looking to slot that one. Instead, he got his leg way inside the line of the delivery in order to free his arms. And then hitting the ball straight. No chance for the fieldsman to actually cut that off.
11 off 4. Decides to drag this one down. It's gone straight up in the air. Robbie Hart is under it. Oh, he made hard work of it, Robbie Hart. His debut game. That's his first catch in one-day internationals. Not an easy one either, Amir Sahel.
Yeah, once the ball goes up in the air and very high and gives the fieldsman a lot of time to think about it, the pressure mounts. And then you start to wobble. That's where you make the things difficult for you. Wasim Akram look to hit the ball out of the ground. Look at the wicketkeeper. Well, the good thing he did was he kept his eyes on the ball. He didn't get rattled, and in the end, he had to really work hard, but still took a good catch. Wasim Akram departs after scoring 8 runs. Pakistan 270 for 6.
Rashid Latif, who's the new man in, batting at number 8. Still a bit different down the card because of the way things have panned out nicely for Pakistan. One ball. Apologies. A little excitement. And that could be a wide and should be. Well, Jake Oram's not happy, but really, you've got to bowl the sticks. Don't blame the umpire for that.
Well, you were right, Danny Morrison. There are going to be 2 deliveries. Jacob Oram wasn't happy with the decision of umpire Steve Buckner because he saw Abdul Razak drawing away from the stumps.
And this is clean, down the ground all the way, and that's what often happens You bowl a wide or a no ball, and it should have been the last ball, and then you get an extra delivery. It goes to the fence, and a very formidable total for Pakistan, 275 for 6.
Well, it's about putting yourself under a lot of pressure when you bowl wide and a no ball. You have to bowl an extra delivery and also a full toss. The Pakistani batsman finishing it off in a grand style. 275 for just 6 wickets. They've done well, especially after having lost 3 quick wickets in Imran Nazir, Shahid Afridi and Inzamam ul Haq. Yusuf Yohana scoring 126 of just 155 deliveries, and Yunus Khan doing well, assisting Yunus Yohana with 69 of 81 deliveries. In the end, Abdul Razak finishing it off very nicely, 30 of just 18 deliveries.
276 to win for New Zealand.
So the openers are making their way to the track. Matt Horn and Nathan Astle. Now, if Nathan Astle gets going, we can be for some real great entertainment. Start of the New Zealand innings here in National Stadium, Karachi, under lights. And appeal for leg before. This is exactly how he fell in a couple of matches in Sharjah. Possibly inches away Wasim Akram on getting the decision in his favor.
It's a wonderful start for Wasim Akram. Very, very close to the target. Just coming back a bit too much. Yeah, might have pitched outside leg stump as well. So those two factors negating.
Oh, lovely shape away. And this is where Waqar Younis has really developed as a bowler. Initially, he would just run in and bowl quick with the old ball, get that reverse swing, but he has matured and now bowls really well with the old ball, and especially that movement away.
Loves to swing the new ball away now, but he's got a better command of length now in his more experienced years, his older years, than he had when he was younger. Often in the initial overs, you'll get a couple of scoring opportunities because he tries to get wickets so often.
That's away from Rashid Latif, and New Zealand will get their first boundary. Given his runs. So first runs for Matthew Horn. That's nicely put away by Matthew Horn. That will probably go to the boundary. Very good timing from the right-hander. Wasim Akram drifting on the legs, and also probably bowling a slow delivery. Well read by the batsman. Will give him a little bit of confidence here, stroking its second boundary.
He tried to hit it too hard. 2 or 3 or 4 very, very good fielders. Wasim Akram, although he's getting on in his, handles himself pretty well along with Shahid Afridi.
Initially, Nathan Astle was not really interested. Direct hit has broken the stumps, but the ball has gone all the way and 5 runs conceded here. No reference made to the third umpire, so a needless throw in the end. Waqar Younis really will not be a happy man. He wants the pressure to mount here. So a huge occasion for the local Karachiites here. I'm sure they'll be enjoying this game. Tall scoring game in one-day cricket is always enjoyable. That's cut fiercely. And will run away to the boundary. Not a very good effort in the deep from the fielder there. Satlan Mushtaq was the fielder. And really no great effort made on that occasion.
This is why Nathan Astle is so dangerous. You see, that point area is going to be a key area. Loves to hit the ball, loves to extend the arms. The fielding wasn't particularly very good.
They're very short at gully position, so Pakistan feel that they can pick up Nathan Astle in that area. Not pitched within the stumps, I guess, and also going down the leg side.
Good decision. I've seen so many of those given in recent times. The umpires making mistakes. To me, at first look, surely pitched outside leg stump, though it might have gone on to hit the stumps. Once it's pitched outside leg stump, it should not be given out. That might have clipped.
So it's a safe start. New Zealand are 22 without a wicket after 5 overs. Whereas Pakistan had lost 2 wickets after 5. That's a nice drive. Imran Nazir failing to control that one. And this outfield is quite quick.
There again, you see, Waqar Younis will present you with that full pitch delivery. Anyone who tries to swing the ball a lot occasionally will earn the full side. Need to give the ball time to swing. It's well played by Matthew Horn as well.
Well placed by Matthew Horn. Put it away from Imran Nazir, and the awkward bounce helping getting that boundary. That's put away over square leg. In fact, over mid-wicket. That'll go to the boundary as well. So he's on song here, Matthew Horn. 2 balls, 2 boundaries.
That's the way to take charge. Keep the scoreboard ticking over.
The timing is very good on that occasion from Nathan Astor. Just a gentle push, and that ball went a long way. But could just pick up a single. 34 without a wicket after 6 overs.
Likes to stay alongside the ball and crash it through the offside.
Down the track, and he's lifted that one effortlessly. That's out of here. That's 6. What a hit that is.
It's just a top shot. It's brought this crowd to life. Even if they are Pakistani, appreciate a good shot. Use his feet well.
Once again coming down the track. And that will go to the boundary. Well, Wasim Akram being taken to task here in that over. 10 runs coming in that over from Wasim Akram. New Zealand get on to 44 without a wicket after 7 overs.
That's a great shot. Premeditated. But what Nathan Astle did over there was waited to the ball to come out of the bowler's hand, then stepped out with all the positivity in the world, gave himself a bit of room, and whack for maximum.
Well, how well did he hit this? That's just a flat bat. This time it's Waqar Younis on the end of the receiving end. That's quite a good delivery. That would have hit middle and off, probably.
Big wicket for the Pakistanis. And who did it? It's Waqar Younis, their captain. That was brilliant bowling. After being hit for 6, he rolled the finger on the seam of the ball, took off the pace, and it in-wiggled Nathan Astle. What a big wicket this is for the Pakistanis.
Well, the change in pace is what does the trick here. Slower delivery. You'll see it come out the side of his hand, runs it over like an off-cutter. Just comes back a little, missed everything, didn't miss the stumps. So the first wicket down, picked pretty well.
That's a good shot. That's a magnificent stroke from Lou Vincent. He just arrived on the crease, and we have spoken about it. A bit of room, and the outfit is lightning quick. Nicely timed, and it went over the ropes. Ideal situation for him. 59 runs on the board, and the ball is still coming onto the bat. That got to be close, and he's out. It's a good comeback from Wasim Akram. Both the fast bowlers giving Pakistan team breakthroughs in no time.
Well, beautiful piece of bowling there. Vincent turned his back. You can always tell when the batsman's worried. He doesn't want to see the umpire's decision. It was him, a quick Yorker. I reckon this has caught him right in front. Just watch this. Well, that's going to hit middle stump for mine. Very good piece of bowling there. Vincent, no chance to make his innings any further. And there's the umpire just discussing where he was. Vincent not watching. He doesn't need to. He's on his way 2 for 59.
Well, it brings out Craig McMillan out in the centre.
2 for 59 after 11. New Zealand, Pakistan struck back with 2 quick wickets. Now it's back. Well, New Zealand's still ahead, but a little bit of shaky ground, I think. Waka Yunus. Well, just too much width again. There's a man down there. They'll think of 2. Well, they do.
It's going to be another one.
Well, what a mix-up that is. One went, one didn't. They shouldn't have gone. It was in Waka Yunus's hands when they decided. Well, an absolute mix-up. That has thrown a cat amongst the pigeons out for New Zealand. Absolute disaster. Pakistan, elation. And New Zealand absolutely destroyed after this.
This is poor running from Craig McMillan. Matt Horn guiding the ball towards third man. Wasim Akram had to run around so much. And Craig McMillan wasn't looking at him, although he was telling him there's no second run. So 3 wickets in just 9 deliveries. Matt Horn is back in the pavilion. Chris Harris has arrived on the crease. Runs aren't going to be the problem on this particular wicket. It's so true. Waqar Younis over-pitching on that occasion. And Craig McMillan tipping his shoulder where he's wanted to hit the ball and middling the ball very nicely for 4 runs. Have a look.
Well, just got onto his leg stumps again there. Younis, and look at that. He just timed that, just flicked it wide.
Abdul Razak has come on for Pakistan.
Well, that's where Harris likes it. And it's gone very quickly to the fence. Razak's got the old teapot out. You can't believe it.
It's a nice way to greet Abdul Razak. Second delivery clipped away for 4. Got to bowl straight on this pitch, but the feeling wasn't special. Wasn't special at all.
That one was a bit quicker and slides off the bat a bit quicker as well. 142 Ks, but beautifully timed from McMillan. Just opened the face, threw the hands through it.
Well, he's got a simple method. He doesn't move around the crease much. And if you bowl at 90 miles an hour, then all the batsman has to do is get some bat on it. So no width can be afforded by Shoaib Akhtar because of his pace.
Now, this is going to be out. This is a poor stroke. And it is good piece of bowling. The fill-in captain, Craig McMillan, with Stephen Fleming back at the hotel, not feeling so great. Has not helped his team, McMillan. Jacob Oram, the big left-hander, bowls right-hand medium pace, but he's got a great strike rate in terms of batting. That's just a cracker. Well, you can see the celebration happening here at the National Stadium, and rightly so, because this is a ripper. The classic Yorker from Shoaib Akhtar and Jake Oram, all 6'6" of them. Got to get the bat down a bit earlier than that, pal.
Well, he never looked really comfortable, Oram. He's trapped in the crease for almost every decision.
Robbie Hart is the new man in. Mr. Bishop and I are smiling. Well, that was a little bit too quick first up for Robbie Hart. Just to get that straight. Cranking up to 100. Getting there, aren't we, Ian?
Just has 2 slips. And I think it's just a matter of survival now for Hart. Gully may not go straight.
It's off the glove and gone. Will be given. The umpire's finger goes up. He almost wanted to walk a rather apologetic frame of Robbie Hart. You can't blame him. He's had that shorter one just the previous delivery, but this one actually wasn't really above shoulder height. It was a cracker. Nip back at pace. Not a lot else Robbie Hart could do.
Shoaib Akhtar.
Tremendous pace from Shoaib Akhtar. He's been too hot to handle here. Very good timer of the cricket ball when he comes out to bat. And more than handy with the ball. down the track, and that is a very good hit. Chris Harris will get a 6 here. So that has broken the shackles and also broken the shackles with a bit of style.
Yeah, it's a good bit of footwork here. Razak just kept bowling that line of length that we said about, so Harris decided, well, I've got to do something here. And you see him gets on the move here now. Down he goes. Not too bad a delivery, that one. Not a half volley at all. He's just hit through the line, and he's that pretty well too. It's clear the fence. I think the short ball helps too in this one-day cricket now. You know, it doesn't get too stereo. The bowler's always got one thing up his sleeve. He can let a short one go if he wishes. And that changes the batsman thinking, well, this is a good shot again. Good footwork here. Down the wicket, square drive, straight through the point area. It's great through the gap.
Oh, lovely spin from Siklan Mushtaq. It was given him. So there was a definite edge. And everyone was very casual about that edge. Chris Harris is surprised, but Siklan Mushtaq was very confident.
Well, it goes a long way. Well, it's fun. I think Harris, well, sorry, not Harris, Adams, thinks he missed that. I think it's Harris, sorry, the batter, and it took the umpire a long time to give him out. Anyway, he did 7 for 92.
Yes, got him this time, making room, and that you, I'm afraid, can't do against the quality and pace of Shoaib Akhtar.
Well, it was only a matter of time, wasn't it? The quick Yorker on the stumps. It may not have been a Yorker, but it was way up there in the block hole. It might have wrecked the stump too as well. I know what it did. It wrecked his aspirations of any tail-end wag. So the 8th wicket down, 92 runs on the board. This is how it happened, full and quick. Gives himself a bit of room, and the stump gets broken too as well. 92 for 8.
That's a good cricketing stroke by Walker. Using his feet, coming down to the pitch of the delivery, and then hitting it straight down the track. They're quite equal to the Pakistanis, but 8 wickets. That's a yawning gap, isn't it?
Well, it sure is. And Shoaib Akhtar just pushing himself a bit more. He's into his 7th over. Things have been meandering along a bit, and the Cavs have picked up 1 or 2 wickets. But he doesn't worry about this, because this is another one on target. That is a cracker. Just had the feeling it was always going to happen with Walker. A bit tentative to get forward, and you can't blame Walker. That is a ripper. Just started to hug back into the right-handers off stump. As Amir Sahel has mentioned, he's mixed these up beautifully tonight. Could be over very, very shortly. The crowd seem to think so. He's given himself a bit of room. That's been cracked away nicely. We don't often see Siklan get it wrong where he pushed it wide of off stump.
Bed and butter shot. It was beautifully executed, wasn't it, Eddie?
You'd be proud of that too. Leant back and smashed it through the offside.
Even better, using his feet, although not getting quite to the pitch of the ball, but still freed his arm and middled the ball. Tied on the batsman and also the wicket keeper. Look at that. 5 wickets, runs per over, 1.592. There it is, number 6. And these are the best bowling figures at National Stadium, Karachi. And the Pakistanis, they have won the first one-day international against the New Zealanders very comprehensively and very easily.
Well, Richard Lockwood, statistician extraordinaire, has jumped out of his chair, because it's not only the best figures here on the ground, he's taken that back off Wazir Akram, but it's the best figures ever by a Pakistani bowler against New Zealand. Congratulations, Pakistan, and especially to Shoaib Akhtar.
National Stadium, Karachi. Pakistan have won the first international by 153 runs. And this is a sorry scorecard by the New Zealanders. Nobody was comfortable at the crease, and they were bundled out for 122 runs in just 30 overs. Shoaib Akhtar has been the main man for the Pakistanis. He picked up 6 wickets for only 17 runs. He bowled 9 overs, and one of them was a maiden. And this, incidentally, has been the best bowling effort by any bowler in the world. 6 for 17. Wasim Akram chipping in with a wicket, along with Waqar Yunus. Saklan Mushtaq getting rid of Chris Harris. He only bowled 4 overs, gave away 22 runs. Abdul Razak only used for 4 overs, bowled a maiden and gave away 17 runs.
The PSO man of the match, and the jury for this award is Mr. Mike Proctor, ICC match referee, Mr. Ross Dykes, manager New Zealand cricket team, Mr. Yawaz Saeed, manager Pakistan cricket team, and the award goes to Shoaib Akhtar for his fantastic bowling today. He mesmerized everyone with speed, and it was great picking up those wickets at a very, very miserly figure as well. And now we come to the winning captain, Waqar Yunus, to please come here and have a few words with us. Well, Waqar, well done today. Just the kind of start you were hoping to get in this one-day series.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. First thanks to mighty Allah for giving us this victory. Yes, it's always been good to start off with a victory, and I'm very pleased with the performance of the boys. I think Yusuf Yohana, Mohammad Yunus Khan, and Shoaib Akhtar definitely, they put us right on the top.
And the form of the main players now looking very good, especially Shoaib Akhtar today was phenomenal with the ball, and great speed also.
Yeah, he has been bowling really well, especially starting off from Sharjah. I thought he bowled, the way he was bowling, I think it's extraordinary, and the pace he's generating is probably the fastest at the moment, so I'm very pleased for him.
Yusuf Yohana was struggling in Sharjah, but the last match, the final, he got a big 100, and today also batted beautifully. You must be very happy with his efforts.
Yeah, I mean, we've been struggling at number 3, so he adjusted well, starting off from Sharjah. I thought he played really well throughout the Sharjah, but he was a little unlucky early on, but in the final it came right, and now he's batting really well.
And that must have released the pressure on you as well, Waqar.
I mean, there's always a pressure, so it's a bit of a relief starting off with the win. So we have got 2 more to go, and then a couple of test matches. So we're really keen to do well in those matches also.
Well, thank you very much, Waqar, for having a word with us.